Hello and welcome to week 10 of PA117. We are at the end and it is time for you to wrap things up. So this week you have no reading, you have no discussion. The only thing that you have to focus on is getting your final exam taken care of. So what does that mean? That means that don't worry about a discussion. Any makeup work, any assignments, any quizzes that you haven't taken, email me. I'll open them up for you and then you can retake them. I'm working on grading because some of you are turning in some past assignments, which is awesome. And I'll get those ready and have your final grade to you by Friday after you take your exam. Final exam is due on Thursday. So last week we had a paper due, but a lot of you didn't turn it in. So I want to extend the paper, the final project, week 9 final project it says, which is a paper, research paper, to this week, Thursday at midnight. I'm extending it for you. Take advantage of this time. Go ahead and look into finishing that project. So if you need help, let me know. I can help you with the subject. I can help you walk through it organization-wise. Turn in something. I don't care if you do 1 page. It's supposed to be a 4-page paper. Turn in something. Don't get a 0. Turn in something. You can do this. Ask me if you need help. I can help you walk through this. All right. The remaining time, I want to do a quick review of what your final exam looks like. It is a 50-question exam, 3 points apiece, meaning it is worth 150 points. That is a lot of points. It's weighted pretty heavy. Make sure you use the time wisely. It is almost 4 hours that you get to take this exam. Use your book. Here's what I would do. I would hire a babysitter for my kids. Take 4 hours and take the exam. Making sure you're looking up every question. Get 100%. And here I'm going to tell you some of the subjects to look into before you actually take the exam. Everything we've learned before, you've seen it before, but I want to just review with you. So going through the exam, I saw subject on HIPAA. What does it stand for? Who can you share PHI with? Does every pharmacy need to be HIPAAized? Know your scheduled drugs, 1 through 5. What are scheduled ones? Not in the pharmacy. We don't take those. 2 through 5, what does that mean? How are they labeled? With a red C, right? Make sure you know what the schedule looks like. How do we order them? What type of forms do we use? Tell me what form D222 is. Make sure you know that. They also talk about the state boards of pharmacy. So in each different state, you know that they have their own boards of pharmacy. Make sure you know them. The DEA, and how does that regulate pharmacy? Goes into talking about hazardous materials and the warning signs that we see around the pharmacy. Goes into OSHA, what it stands for, why we need it. MSDS, so all in the same chapter there. They also want to talk about fraud. Does this look like fraud? How is this fraudulent? That kind of stuff. There was a chapter on that. They want to know how pharmacy technicians are allowed to practice in the pharmacy. Do you have to be licensed? To what states or how many states are needing license? That kind of stuff. And then what are we liable for as pharmacy technicians? Make sure you review that. They also have some acts that they ask you about. There was a whole chapter on those different type of acts to make sure you look at that. And then they also refer to what year was this act formed? What year was this law put in place? So make sure that you know where to look, not necessarily have to memorize that, but know where to look to find some of that. So I would go through with the review I just gave you and highlight or tab in your book where those subjects are so that when they come up on your exam, you flip right to that with a tab that might say HIPAA. Flip right through that, look up your answer very quickly, done. If you need help taking an exam, you let me know. I can help you. Have a great week 10. Everything is due by Thursday at midnight. Remember that. Talk to you soon.